Welcome everyone, it's time for more Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we explored the Blushing Mermaid, the old place that we also were in Baldur's Gate 1. And although it looks a bit different, there still was the secret underground, but unlike the Blushing Mermaid, the secret underground on this occasion belonged to Auntie Ethel. I thought that I had killed her, but apparently I had not killed her. She was there in full force, and she had stolen the child that we were looking for. Vanra, I think her name was, potentially. And, well, we got into a fight with Auntie Ethel, and I decided to yeet her off a cliff. In doing so, well, Vanra died, didn't she? Yes. But, yeah, that whole fight was a bit confusing the first time around. I did beat her, that is to say Auntie Ethel, in the first attempt, but she had, like, these mushrooms that were resurrecting her, and I didn't understand that from the beginning. Had I known that, I probably would not have yeeted her off a cliff. I would probably have tried to deal with it anyway. It wasn't the most difficult of fights, but you know what, I'm okay with the solution to just kill her like that. It's a bit of a shame about the kid, but you know, hey-ho, that's what happens in Baldur's Gate, I suppose. So what are we doing in this episode? Well, I had a thought, which I talked about last episode, which is to go to Gortash, have a bit of a chat with him about Orin if we can. I should hope that the game allows us to do that, because it's a pretty damn important thing that we are going to talk to him about. That is to say that she wants us to kill him. And indeed, if I can team up with him to kill Orin first, that would be very, very nice. But we have a couple of things I want to do here before that. And the thing that I'm not going to do before that is the Steel Watch, or the Steel Watch Foundry. Because I'm assuming that if I disable this, he might be a little bit peeved at me and might not want to talk. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Gortash before we do this. But we have a few things that we can do here. Like, for example, we have the second to last murder target, Alexander, down here, and then we have the final one, which is Figaro up here. And since there is a chase down the serial killer quest target here, quest marker, I'm gonna assume that this is sort of where we get a progression, and potentially we go back to, where was that, like over here? Is this the building I'm thinking about? Basically the building where we found a entrance that we couldn't get to, or get through, maybe I should say. I'm still very curious as to why this murder target quest marker is still here, because all the other ones have gone. Why is hers still there? There's also, I can see some stuff that we can do with here. Go up here, go through here, apparently. So, like, there is more stuff to do here. We also have the people with a hag. Where was that? Is that all the way over here? Yes, the hag survivors. I didn't go there first, I should have, I realize now, but we're gonna go there and come in like damn heroes. So that's lovely. Well, actually, now that I say that the murder targets, the other ones are gone, that one isn't. So maybe I'm incorrect in that. It doesn't matter. Now, where would the woman be? The mother of the child? I don't really know. And also we have this one, which is regarding Minsk, so that's also interesting. But I think that we're going to start by going down here. So that would be, go through here, and it's going to be sort of in this building, it looks like. Rainforest's Home. Well, that's a lovely name. That is indeed a lovely name. So what do you have in your mailbox? They all seem to have stuff, and we can always read them, which is kind of weird. So this scrap of bloodied paper is scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't. Pear tree, placing the lordlings fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood, there's no art to it at all, just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large, roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Ooh, we're gonna find a basement, are we? And then we have the Departments of Drains and Underways is aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the round street hatches that provide access to the city's sewers. A tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow in the sanitation tunnels appears to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. So they've contracted gutter kobolds to deal with the sanitation. Is that the case in Baldur's Gate 1 as well? I do wonder. Because there are kobolds down in the sewers in Baldur's Gate 1 too, but they're like just hostile immediately. I'm not 100% sure that the kobolds here are. But we cannot get in safely here, as it would seem. So how, pray tell, do we get into here? And also the target is higher up, so that kind of leaves this as our option, doesn't it? But also we have just a way to get in through here, but this is all sort of closed off. I'm gonna assume that none of this is like breakable. I mean, I can just jump in here, so that's fine, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump up. For some reason I can't. Where exactly do I feel like I am right now? Alright, so jump down, I suppose. Bloody hell, this is awkward. Get here. And you jump to... There we go, lovely. Now, okay, so everyone joins apart from Astarion. We are gonna stealth to get in here. Lovely. Well, okay, everyone didn't stealth, but still. So here we go, here's the murder target. He's very dead, that is true. We have the symbol, as we've seen before. So what's on you? Then we also have a rat. Now that is interesting. I shall speak to animals, have a chat with you. Hello. Rat.
Hello.
Rat in
Cessiscore. I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs.
That is an interesting name. So, yeah, the last cheese dropper. Whatever happened to them?
Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best. Until the Red Man visited.
So... Yeah, tell me about the Red Man.
A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese.
Well, isn't that lovely? So, yeah. If you didn't know, Alexander is dead. So, okay. I mean, of course he knows he ate the innards. So any chance you can tell me where the dwarf went?
Away. To make more people red and to spill their tasty morsels. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels. But it would be rude to bite you.
Well, he lusts for flesh now. Okay, so he didn't even have anything on him, which is curious. A cheese record. Well, that's lovely. What do we get from that? Successful cheeses, red, white, yellow, sharp, mellow. Unsuccessful ones, smoked blue wax. Smoked cheese is awesome. Why is that unsuccessful? So he for the rat, I suppose. He prefers his cheeses crumbled to little pieces. Aw, well, that's lovely. Well, you really liked the rat, didn't you? Okay. Tonight, potential clue here. Man, he has painted a lot of his, I saw that now, a lot of his icons here. So mate, we're worried about you. You got too deep into this conspiracy nonsense, and honestly, it's making you dull. You're coming out for drinks tonight, the singing loot at sundown. You'd better be there, or we're going to have to come and get you, and there is no guarantee we'll be sober. Alright, lovely. And other than that... Doesn't look like there is much here, but you know what? There was talk of a basement, wasn't there? There was talk of a basement. Is that? Yeah, that's the same guy. So we have the basement there, which we do want to check through. Urban exploration, the Undercity. Is that anything interesting? Man, there's a lot of blood here. So intrepid hobbyists who pursue the urban exploration of Baldur's Gate will find no greater challenge than that offered by discovering the dark realm beneath the city's streets. Everyone knows, of course, that the city's sanitation needs are served by extensive sewer tunnels through which water flows, carrying wastes downhill into Grey Harbor. Once you find your way into these sewers through one of the round street access hatches, you will enter a noisome but intriguing domain, haunted mainly by the half-civilized kobold tribe that maintains the pipes and culverts. And somewhere, hidden in its far corners, the sewers are said to connect to the long-forgotten tunnels of the truly haunted Undercity ruins. It's thrilling to think about exploring that dangerous region, but for liability reasons, this author cannot recommend it. Are we going to go to those ruins? The ones that we visited in Baldur's Gate 1? Potentially. Bloodstained parchment here. Oh, bloody hell. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn the sky of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walking blood aspirant. So this is basically the same as we had before then. So pear tree, that was Frank indeed, and then we have Alexander here. Dribbles. We still haven't, I suppose, found all the pieces of Lorgan and Stelmane. Sakura we sort of vaguely saved. Figaro is the final one. The chef we alerted. Nesha we alerted. She was at Blushing Mermaid. Very Van Thamper. I'm not 100% sure I remember. But I suppose we have alerted those two. Alright then, let's go down into the basement. Oh, bloody hell. Alright then. So, Astarion, you're up again. Here's another corpse. Who are you? You're Winslow Reginald. You are not on the list, I don't think. And also Kate B. Poe. No, neither of you are on the list. So why have you been killed? And why is there something very white here? Potion of Featherfall. Sure. Okay, and over to me.
Let's move.
I shall pick those up. Oh, Faded Scroll of Reversal. The time-bitten parchment of this scroll flakes and frays, obscuring most of its content. It appears to describe the process for breaking an enchantment that has bound a mighty dragon into another's service. Well, that might actually be potentially important when we go to the worm. Alright, let's check you. Nothing on you. You had a clown's severed foot. Here we go. We have another piece of the clown. So the effigy of Abazigal, who soared on shredded wing, would use his pride. He thought himself a dragon but died as a worm. But it was an exaggerated signature written in blood or in the red. So, alright. Hold on. Is this now gonna be how we get to the worm? Because that would be interesting. Also, Karlak, you have the body, so to speak. So now we have a foot. We have parts of him. Not all of the parts, I assume, but many parts still. But yeah, okay. So would this be how we get to the worm? We'll see. Not here. Tombstone shop notes. Okay. I'd come across several pointers toward the Candle Hollow's tombstone shop, so I decided to use my spare time for a while to watch it for suspicious activity. Indeed, the place is strange. It seems disconnected from Candle Hollow's main mortar business over in Eastway. In fact, they don't seem to sell anything at all. There's one callow shop lad who hangs about looking bored. Otherwise, there's just the occasional customer who enters and then stays inside for a while, sometimes for hours. When they leave, these customers seem different somehow. I swear I saw one go in and out the same clothes, but leave wearing a different face. Must stay alert. I think this shop lad may have noticed me hanging around. I'll give this observation just one more day. So we already know that the dwarf is a doppelganger. So we sort of, yeah, indeed know that. And it might be that they are sort of converting people then, potentially. Scrollfly, you know what, I'll take that. A chest with some chemical stuff. Secret passage, obviously. And what was this? What was this called? Mortal View, Eyewitness Account of the boss spawn crisis. Is this the same as we saw before? I think that this is the same as we've already read. Kind of look like it. Record of ownership. No detailing ownership details of Candle Hollow's tombstones. Has existed as Candle Hollow's funeral arrangement for generations, owned by Candle Hollow family. Attempted to rebrand after Leyland and Candle Hollow took over to Candle Hollow's tombstones. Rebrand to focus on our core values, getting folk buried fast. I like the modern jargon here. So Leyland turned over to Fist for obscene necromantic practices by local adventurers. Unclear as to where she's jailed. Shop hasn't sold a tombstone in months. Deed still being paid for. No note to payee, just gets paid. How? So a lot of questions regarding that. And we have some observation notes. Addressed to Alexander. Alright, my lot have been watching the tombstone spot for a 10-day now. Seen a bunch of folks in big cloaks going in, only seen a scant few come out, though. It's weird, you think it'd be quite cramped in there now, but with that many folk inside, it's only a tiny shop. Anyways, your lump sum bought you a 10-day. You want more of our time, pay up. All the best, Roa Moonglow. Okay. So for some reason, Alexander was very intrigued by that shop. And what about this stone wall then? That goes into... Okay, I was sort of vaguely hoping for more, but we'll go in and check it out. Don't be too fast. Traps are abound. Yep. Oh, yep. Everyone just chill. It's about the same. There are traps about. I'm just going to take the bonus, by the way, just to make it very much more certain that we will deal with this. And after this, Starion will just move forward. What's that noise? I don't know. Okay, any more traps? No. Okay, empty pouch. I shall pick those up. Not Starion. Not that it matters that much, but it matters a little bit to me. It's alright then. Just a... That was not much for a hidden entrance. But we have a separate entrance here too, or rather a separate door. Okay. Bloody hell, everyone noticed that. These were not the most secret of traps, were they? Well, I'm happy about that. And for those of you who don't know, we have given Astarion even better perception to be able to find traps even more well, or something. A strong box, you say? Well, that's something I would love to waste some lock-picking tools on. Yes. Only 15, though. That doesn't bode well. Might not be very important. Yeah, just the jail and some cash. I mean, I'm not saying no to cash, but like, it's not the most important. Alright, there's no pathway to the worm. Not here. But a nice little altar at the very least. Now the question is, was that altar here before Orin came? Or did Orin like set that up? Interesting question, I think. Now I am not gonna go there. I'm just gonna go out here because I'm thinking no one's gonna see me open the door. Yeah, it should be fine. We have Compton Norwath here. Can I even jump out of here? Is the question though. No. So it was kind of pointless to go out here. So let us just get out. Okay, come on. Make it out. By the way, how did Astarion make it up? He didn't jump before, did he? I don't know. Well, he's here now, so that's... Ow. For the love of God. I'm just gonna fly. There we go. The other people, you can just do what it is that you do. Hello, Pompton and Norvath.
Don't go peeking in the window of that house on the corner. You might get an arrow to the face.
The house on the corner, you say?
Happened to
Are
the
you talking about this place? Which house on the corner? Also, what's this?
Now I have to start again thanks to you.
What is this intriguing place? I think that my friends are not coming with because they would be hurting themselves. So, well, it's very sad, people, but you are gonna have to injure yourself. If I can do it as little as possible. Okay, fine. 3.
Keep your distance, darling.
Oh, there was also a traveler's chest here.
Over there. Just like
Can you lock it from here? Yes, you can. Lovely. No one notices you. Just a bit of money. That's fine. You can just be stealthed for a while. You jump down, take a bit of damage. Okay, ow. And then you can just... I don't think anyone really cared about that. Oh, could you actually jump here without... Oh, good job. Good job. So right then, done with that. What's this place down here? Counting house. Oh, bloody hell. Do I have an interest in the counting house? I'm not 100% sure that I do. So let's not focus on that right now. So. Anything? No, there is stuff down here. Sure, but is it anything I'm interested in? The singing lute. Should we try to find
My feet can carry me.
whoever Alexander was supposed to meet up with? No, we can't even... Isn't this a establishment, if you know what I mean?
The singing lute.
But I can't go in because that would be trespassing.
Hey, mate, you look pretty well geared up. Could you spare a healing potion?
Alright, well, you're not wounded, so why?
No, but I expect to be. Once Helbert Hune's thugs catch up with me.
Well, he's one of the people on the list. So yeah, I was pretty sure they can afford to hire thugs attacking flaming fists.
So rich they piss in golden pots. Or at least that's what Henrietta tells me. She's Hulbert's daughter. We was engaged, secretly, but now it seems she's set to marry Dirk Rillin. I tried to see Hen, but Papa had other ideas.
I see, so you're gonna be thrashed for love, huh? Well, that's admirable.
If I kick up a fuss, it might blow back on Hen. She's got troubles enough. Dirk Rillin is a major arsehole. I guess you've never been in love.
Well, I'll have you know I am in love right now. So, okay. Yeah, new perspective on law enforcement in Baldur's Gate. Have fun with that.
Thanks for nothing, mate. At least you're polite.
I am too polite, but why can't I go in? Is this like the wrong entrance to this place? Because I can obviously see... I mean, like, yeah, okay, so this would be the correct entrance, or one of these. Yes. Alright, well, what about this? The bibliophile, right?
Bibliophile.
What's in your mailbox? We have, my friend, tragedy has struck. Remember the invitation you wrangled for me to visit Volo's salon. The moment I saw him, I couldn't help but fall to my knees, speechless before such a great man. As I babbled like a fool, all of his writerly friends poked jibes at me until I felt forced to flee for shame. Now all of the literary gate is mocking me before I have even published a single story. I fear no one shall ever publish me now. Whatever should I do? Oh, Volo, you bastard. And a rare book request. Is there any chance you have in stock Legendary Men, the Girdle of Masculinity? I've been looking for this account for a long time, but so many poke fun when I ask after it. I'm convinced the girdle isn't a myth, and I intend to don it myself when I find it one day. Any other text mentioning the relic would make my day. So, isn't that the girdle you can find in Baldur's Gate 1 that an ogre has, and if you wear it, you switch gender? Isn't that the one? Why would you want that? Alright, Nancy Greta, you're apparently the bibliophile.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten.
So what do you have? So you have a bunch of scrolls, that's cool. You know what? I have been using some scrolls of Revivify. So I shall just buy those. And I do have... How much cash do I have nowadays? 2,900 isn't much, but right now I don't think we need to buy anything from you. We have some random stuff. Okay, well that's fine.
My store's no Candlekeep library, I'll admit, but I've got a few nice finds tucked away.
That kind of sounds like the same voice actress as Shadowhawk, by the way. Could be. So the Did I say? The bibliophile recommends. So what books do you recommend then? Bloody much. Life of Gorion by E.M. Sparks. Fungi Forever by Schwartz. And Mysteries Who Am I by Gloria Chercum. Okay, fine, it wasn't that much. Let's read it, I suppose. I won't bother making broad recommendations to my readers. The diversity of your preferences is so broad that what tickles one would offend another. Instead, let me offer my suggestions by category. So references: The Life of Gorion, highly detailed biography of the great arcanist of Candlekeep, which spares no details regarding the upbringing of his now famous ward. Then Fungi Forever must have reference for city foragers. And then in Mysteries Who Am I, one halfling's search to discover her family of origin, ending with a twist so unexpected that I jumped out of my seat. Then The Girl with Sparkles in Her Hair by Saba Babin, a love story turned murder mystery, equal parts heartwarming and heart-wrenching. And finally, poetry, Under These Moons by Fancy Day Gatework, a collection of poetry by Baldurian Tieflings, the first compilation of its kind and utterly unforgettable. Cool. And also a manuscript, so this would be what she was sort of writing on, I suppose. This book, the completed manuscript of an adventure story in draft, is covered with notes in Nancy's hand. A few red-inked phrases stand out amid the chaos. This isn't landing. Don't buy it. Doesn't ring true. Did you mean to do it like this? Could do with another pass. Ha! Could do whatever this is. Good flow. Alright, I buy it. Seriously? Like this? No? It would be good, but not there yet. So, okay, she's working on a book. And then an illustrated adventures of Baldur, which is fine. I am... Okay, fine. So, pack the tales of adventure. Something is cleft in twain on every other page, although you do find a passage that's a little less bloody. So the woman's eyes were dusky, filled with mystery and promise. Baldur was intrigued. Anything? He asked. Anything, she said. Just name it, and it can be yours. And what do you want in return? Oh, just a small thing, she smiled. Baldur laughed. Nothing about it was small. I want your soul, Baldur, she sighed. Give me your spirit, and whatever you desire shall be yours. Baldur considered this for a moment. Very well, I want a turnip. She hesitated. Your soul in exchange for a turnip? A nice turnip, nodded Baldur. Very well. Dark smoke swirled around the woman, whose skin was turning red. Then you shall. And the next couple of pages have been torn out. When the story resumes, the woman, now fully revealed as a devil, is kneeling at Baldur's feet. Curse you, Baldur, I am bound to you, yours to call upon when you need me, and your soul is your own once more. Let that be a lesson to you, laughed Baldur. Never underestimate the power of a turnip. Well, that was a roller coaster and a half. So you have a ladder upstairs, but you know what? That's a-okay. I would love to check out this place. The bar is open. Cool. Can we find Alexander's friends? Is that a thing? Could it be you? Ushia
You'll have to
Vineshoot?
excuse us. My darling and I are enjoying the view of the city.
Well, I'm sorry I interrupted you. You were looking very friendly.
Gods, I can't stand this place.
Well, you didn't seem to like Baldur's Gate as much. But that's very lovely. Aw, look at them. Just standing there, leaning on each other. Hello, Mincidel, just sitting over here. Hello.
Shove off, soldier. You're not my type.
Well, I'm not so much of a soldier, but
I'll give it a shot.
So, okay, let's check inside. See what we've got. Anything fun? Tender Hank is here.
Get off my property!
Uh-huh. So, why are you saying it like that to a paying customer?
The bleeder!
Well, I don't understand, but do you have anything for a sale?
Do it yourself.
That's dangerous. But, alright then. No, we're not. So, yeah, no people here looking for Alexander. With that, then, we are gonna go, and we're gonna go and make our way upstairs. Tongues, Stoneheart, Merry Fairweather. Apparently they're... some people are... Well, actually, you know what? Everyone that's sort of named, I suppose, is visible. The Glitter Gala we have over here, as well as the chromatic scale. So, we are gonna make our way up to the final murder victim before we check out the place where Minsk is potentially being held. So we are gonna follow here, or are we going in here? I suppose we are going into this building. The entrance to said building is over here. We need to come around the back.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
People are talking. People are talking. Potentially nothing interesting. So where are we? There we are. There we go. Okay, people have gathered outside here. We have Grumbo Daggles. Hello, Grumbo Daggles. What about you?
You trying to get in too? I waited half a day and got nowhere. I gave up.
Okay, are we talking... No, Upper City. Ah, I see. So Upper City is a place where we cannot go. We're stuck in Lower City. Potentially that will change. So, Vance Humblitude.
I really need my hair doing, so you'll have to wait in line.
Ah, I suppose this guy is a hairdresser.
I wouldn't hold your breath if you're here to see Figaro.
No, I wouldn't. He's very likely very dead. Well, there are some birds here, which is curious. But doesn't seem to be anything. Now, is the door just open? Yes. So why haven't any one of you just wandered in? Face Maker Boutique. Well, I'm just gonna head on in. Oh. Are you the dwarf in red again?
Nah, you're right.
What's going on here? Where's Figaro? Okay, well, let's chat with you.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
Yeah, you're not the same red dwarf as the one before. That's fine. So we have double doors through here. What about you, Googe?
How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already.
Well, quite a long time, I think. So presumably these are like his rooms where he does the thing, if you know what I mean. But over here is where we shall be lockpicking. Bunch of paintings, should I want any. Well, slightly trickier door now, but no worries.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So here we go. And, well, double people. And none of them Figaro. What? Okay, so they were, okay, stone masons or granite masons. And half-eaten all the skies kit. I'm not going to pick up any more paintings because bloody hell I have a lot of them and I don't even know what they go to. Or rather, where I can hang them up. I have some stuff outside. It doesn't seem to be super interesting, but indeed, disguise kits. Why? And no information about you. By the way, I forgot about this. I should have potentially checked whether or not I can talk with anyone. You literally cannot be targeted. So not right here, I suppose. Okay, let's... a lot of disguise kits. Well, I have my own, so that's fine. Okay, study, I was about to say, well, his own personal room with a strong box, which I shall gladly lockpick. Could potentially be interesting things inside that we need to know about. Or it's just money and some... It was actually quite empty. Alright then. So, anything... A chest... Okay, just a few arrows. Why do you... Figure's chest... Figure's chest key. Well, I'll take a chest key, but like, that's not a chest. That's a strong box, and that was unlocked, so... Which chest are we talking about here? Ooh, Scroll of Sea. A lot of disguising things here. So that is seeming, which is indeed...
One day, I'll catch a break.
A way to disguise yourself, but magically. Okay. Not much here right now to say anything about where Figaro has gone. We have books and stuff, we'll get to that. So let's open up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, bloody hell.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, but together we shall transcend.
I mean, this would be the point where we stop him, keep to the shadows while the dwarf is distracted. But why? Why would I do that? I'm not good at stealth, so let's just say stop right there.
A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger.
I mean, I don't think so, but bloody hell, you had a lot of friends. And you, of course, go first, because why wouldn't you? Oh, and I'm... Okay, well, you didn't go for me. Oh, wow. 61. Holy crap. Well, lucky it was Karlach, so yeah. Now, this is a good place, as any, for a little bit of the old clouded daggers. So I shall put that down. So now here-ish. If I can get both. Yeah, that is as fine as any. There we go. Clouded daggers. Lovely. Oh, there was one here too. Oh, you all became... Hold on, why are you hostile? Well, for the love of God, I could have killed you before. Alright. Well, a lot of you are gonna be going... You... Yeah, I mean, you're gonna do the more... Ah, wow. Okay. Well, this is so lovely. Blind... Jesus Christ. Well, this is all going well. This is all going fantastically well. So, we're blinded, which means that we are not going to be doing so hot here. What do I immediately do? You know what? What I immediately do is I drop a pretty damn big heal on Karlach. Did that? Hold on. Oh, never mind. This is the big one. Sorry. There we go, that's lovely. Now you come in. Why did Astarion and Karlach roll so damn low? Bloody hell. You just went in there. No! Stop it! Stop it! So, Karlach, you go aggro. I think you want to go for him because he is dangerous as it appears. So you just start whacking you, and you, can you get to you? Yes, you can. Stab, stab, lovely. He's almost dead. You're paralyzed, that's okay. Oh, bloody hell. And he has a potions. A potion. You have a potion. That's annoying. Now, I can start killing a bit here. Because someone already died. You are basically dead. So if I go in here, wabam, wabam, and wabam, I should be dead. How did I not? You should have died. Hold on. 10. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You should have died. I dropped you below the HP equivalent to the number of powers I have. You should have died. Did you avoid getting killed or something? For the love of God, with the critical hits. Jesus. You're dashing past me. Doing a morphic ambush. Shadowheart, why don't you drop a big old heal? How do you mean? Okay, apparently too far. Oh, is that literally just in close vicinity then? Well, I mean, how is Astarion too far? Okay, you know what? You know what? I shall be doing this instead then. Let's do a bit of necrotic damage on everyone. Yeah, that works quite well. So we're gonna... Ow. Why are they critical hitting every single damn time? You go for Dolor. Let's see if you cannot drop him in this turn. You can. Good job. Perfect. And Astarion. Why don't you stab this guy? Good job. Paralyzed, that's true. Now you ran up to me. I'm just gonna have to try and do this even with the disadvantage, but that's fine. Can I get a hit on you? Okay, fine. All 3 on you then. That is gonna be enough. Good. I was supposed to say ambushed? What are you talking about? So there we go. Try and stab. Didn't work. Good job. You missed. Dangerous enemies, but not the most dangerous of fights anyway. Lovely. Me, stop with that. Stop. You were very close to walk into that. Did you? Oh, no. I was about to say, you didn't die, did you? There we go, lovely. Everyone saved.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you were there. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Well, you're very, very welcome. So the doppelganger tracking is progress. Apparently this one's rising star among ballists.
A rising star, you say? Then there's more of these nutters running around. I thought as much. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
Well, good enough that I can get into the upper city, maybe. But yeah, we can persuade you a bit. So indeed, if you have information this would be the time to tell me, and I can literally not fail, apart from a 1.
All right. Fine. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. You've seen those gruesome dioramas that have been springing up, right? Corpses posed like unholy paintings, blood everywhere. There's no way in the hells that those scenes and these murders aren't connected. And I think I know what the connection is. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, he amassed an army, seeking to become a god himself. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived, and with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed, and to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Well, we kind of know who it is. It's Orin, potentially. So Baal is a new chosen. Orin, yes. What makes you think it's not Saravok? Well, he's dead. So an idea who it is. You said Saravok like cults centuries ago. He can't still be alive. Well, that would be a turn and a half if Saravok just shows up. Not only is the cult back, it's very fast. Running into some bodies in the park and races with your superiors. That would be a good thing. Do I name drop Orin? I don't think I name drop Orin. So yes, this is a good thing. If you can, raise this with your superiors very, very urgently.
Don't you think I've tried? They won't listen. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
Well, I mean, I'm already kind of doing it. So, alright then. What are you gonna do then, while we do that?
Try to convince my superiors to put some resources into this matter. After what's happened here, they might finally take this seriously. Might.
I mean, if you say that you were literally jumped, then yes, potentially they would. So, alright, fine, I will.
You really are a godsend. Meet me at Basilisk Gate if you've anything more to report. And good...
Oh, bloody hell. She just vanishes. Okay. First and foremost, do you have any more Dribble's body parts? You don't, but you have a lot of stuff. Torn and bloody page. So the following text is printed haphazardly on a torn and bloody page titled Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Beneath Candle Hollow's quiet tombs lies a path to murderous boons. If entry down below's your aim, seek trigger hidden by a frame. Sicarius, the door awaits, to admit those who seek their fates. If to continue you insist, show a trophy rent from wrist. Of sacrifice for our Lord planned, present the death's night a bloodied hand. Indeed, okay. Well, that... Yeah, okay.
And a location. We should find this Candle Hollow place.
I think I've already done the Sicarius thing, though. I'm just gonna loot all of that. We did get a... I have so much stuff. Handbag! Lovely. Duke Stelmane, Lorgan, Alexander, Frank. Okay. You know what? Karlak, here's more body parts for you. You like the body parts after all. Then we have a whole bunch of stuff. You know what? Let me just clear out my inventory just ever so slightly. Dump the stuff with the correct people, so to speak. I shall send to camp a bunch of stuff, because I don't think we actually need it. You two shall have that. And then we got Dolor Amaris. We're not gonna sell that. That's a special blade and a dagger +2, and that can go to Karlak. Space shunt boots, dimension door. Not uninteresting. We'll give it to Astaria for now. Scarlet leather armor, that we can sell. Carabas and Skift, which I still don't really know what it is. And this one can just remain. Victorious list. You know what? All of these can go to Camp 2. Yeah, we're done with Cassitor Czar. Potion of Sleep to you. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Varnished Charm. Yes, that was the thing. So, with that, let's just check the bodies. Yeah, they usually don't have anything. But finally, where's Figaro? There we go. Hello, Figaro. Face maker, which is a fancy word.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
I can. So I've been hunting him for quite some time.
Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
I was about to say, yes, I don't think the fashion sense was the biggest issue here. But, alright then. What is it that you're selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
Well, I should think so too. So, remind me again.
Very good, man.
Why did that choice come up with him? A lot of potions for dice. Okay, it was on dice. That's fine. I haven't really bothered with dying of stuff. I could see myself dying some things, but for now, no, that's
remember,
okay.
Fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Well, thank you. I kind of like what I am currently wearing. So yeah, bunch of stuff here, sponges and stuff. Again, I don't think that any of you... You actually did carry an arrow of acid because you had a bow. That is true. Oh, hello. Tombstone shop key. Do I need that? I don't know. I'll pick it up. So, Shalar Guj, penultimate report. It's an honor and a privilege to watch this brother-in-law in action. The setup for his final qualifying murder is brilliant and meticulous. After its inevitable culmination, I will be thrilled to join at the murder tribunal in acclaiming Dolor as an unholy assassin. So, should I have known that this was going to happen? I'm not 100% sure. What I am going to do is I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to end the episode here, and in the beginning of the next episode, we are... New soccer Jonah, that's fine. We are going back to Tombstone, which I indeed believe is over here, if I'm not incorrect, so to speak. I'll check out the barracks if the woman is still there, because it was mentioned that she came to the Blushing Mermaid and causing a scene, but was that before or after we talked to her? I don't know. We have some have a small area down here, and indeed, as I said, well, actually, you know what? That was in here, what I saw before. We have some stuff over here, but the sort of leftmost part of the city, I'm gonna hold off until after I've talked to Gortash. We do have this one too, you know, now that I think about it. We do have this one. Maybe I'll start with that in the beginning of the next episode. Do that first, and then we can go to the Tombstone place. I think that'll be a good idea. Don't you? I hope you do. So we'll see each other in the next one. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.